about getting started in Moho, but more precisely, we're going to learn about some useful shortcuts to really get you started and rolling. Making this Learning Moho series is kind of hard because there's so many things to learn at the same time. So it's kind of hard because on one side, I feel it is better to explain the tools first. But on the other side, some of you might prefer to kind of venture on your own and explore things. I know I'm like that. So I did decide to start with getting you started with a bunch of shortcuts so that you can play, but I will be making videos on each of these individual tools as fast as I can. Because hey, I am just one person. So here it goes. I'm going to be drawing in this side of the screen so it's closer to the tools. So if you draw a line, and it's a vector line, know that you can always adjust the vector points using different tools. One of them is the Select Point tool, that one. The shortcut for that tool is G. And with that tool on, you can then select these points and then do a bunch of operations with them. You can either select one at a time, you can also make a selection of them, and if you click on any points within a line or a few lines, so if you click on a bunch of points like this, you can press the Tab key on your keyboard to extend the vector point selection to the whole line. It is very useful if you're trying to select a bunch of items, like these wings here, for example. I can just select like a bunch of points of these wings, and if I press Tab, I will be able to select them. Once your points are selected, there's many different tools you can use with them. Some of the beginner-friendly tools I really like to use when I started were the Transform Points tool, and the shortcut for that is T, and it allows you to move your points around once you selected them. I think it's very useful for many different things. Another tool that I really like was the Line Width tool, and the shortcut for that is W. If you click on that tool, it allows you to make your lines thicker or thinner by just click and dragging the selection. If you want to unselect any points you have, you can always press on the Escape key on your keyboard and it will unselect any point. And know that with most of the tool, if you don't have a selection pre-made, you can still do stuff. So for example, with the Line Width tool, if I click on a point, I will be able to affect just that point. Same goes with the Transform tool. Another tool I think is really useful is the Magnet tool. So the Magnet tool, the shortcut for that is X, and it allows you to kind of push and pull points. It might look similar than the Transform tool, but really it's really different. If I take this drawing here, for example, I can kind of feel that these points can be kind of pushed a little bit. It's really funnier to adjust your drawings with this rather than the Transform tool. The Transform tool is great for different things, but I really like the Magnet tool to kind of play a bit with my drawing. You can make the radius bigger as well, so you affect more points. So it's really fun to play with it. Ooh. Now, going back to selecting your points, if you select your points and you want to affect their Bezier handle, you can do that, but just make sure that you go into the screen over here. There's a bunch of things you can click on, so go and have an adventure with those. And if you go here, there's a button that says Show Curves. If you don't press that, you're never going to see your vector points, or any of these curves for that matter. So make sure that this is on so that you see your points. And while I'm here in the display, there's a bunch of other things you can show or hide. And one of them is GPU caching. Activating this or deactivating it will make your screen look different. Some people prefer with it on, some prefer with it off. I'm gonna talk about that later in another video. Yeah, so make sure you see your curves, and then if I go on a line, if I press with it using the Transform tool, you're gonna see that my little selection has Bezier handles. If you want to break those Bezier handles, it's kind of like in Harmony. You can press on Alt and it will break the handles. And if you want to fix it, it's like in life. When a friendship is broken, one thing that can fix it sometimes, I mean, hopefully, is get these two people and just get face to face and talk it out. And then problems get solved. So Alt to break your points. And then when you move them without Alt on, back in front, they're gonna snap together again. Last but not least, another very useful thing to know in Moho is if you want to reset your screen back to either the default camera or just to rotate your screen and all that, all these workspace manipulation can be done via these tools. So you have the Pan tool, the Zoom tool, and the Rotate tool, which has the shortcut 8. And here you also have Orbit, but this is more for 3D stuff, so don't try it right now. But if you've tried it and now you're panicking, here's how you reset your view. You can just go over here in the corner. If you have any of these workspace tools selected, you can head over here and there's a button to reset your view, and it's going to reset it to your safe camera space. I hope this was useful, and I will see you again next week for more learning. Woohoo!